All right, all right. I think we're good to go ahead and start here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm not a professor, but you can call me Nap. And welcome on in. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. And happy Easter weekend. I'll admit, I did not realize it was Easter weekend until like Wednesday. I had no idea that it was Easter weekend this weekend. And that did actually kind of end up changing my plans a little bit. Um, but yeah, hope everybody's having a great day so far. Hello, Dale. I saw you were in here before while we were on the starting soon screen. Hope you're having a great day today as well. And that you're hopefully you're gonna get some. I saw you said you're staying up late, but hey, I hope you get some, maybe a little bit of rest. But hey, it's the weekend, so who cares? It's the weekend, but yeah, hope everybody's having a good weekend, good week so far. Yeah, I completely blanked that it was Easter weekend. Just completely. I think that's because like I don't have so where I am right now, I don't have any family near me. So things like that, like Easter weekend and stuff like that, like, aren't really a thing for me anymore. So I completely like there are times like Easter weekend and like 3-day weekends, like Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend, stuff like that, I'll also not realize until like the week before, sometime, like not even. But yeah, but I did kind of change a little bit my plans because I was planning on like, oh yeah, I'll do all this, like go out and do some of these things this weekend. And then I realized, oh wait, it's Easter weekend. Everywhere's going to be busy. Everywhere's going to be crowded. Oh well. Yeah. But I did get to do some stuff. One of the things I want to talk about right away, just before we get into it, literally less than an hour ago, I just got back from the movie theater. Because I want to talk about the movie that I just saw, Project Hail Mary, which if you had not seen it, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Oh, relatable. Oh yeah, no, I'm very bad at realizing like dates and time and stuff like that. But yeah, I literally just got out of the movie theater, like left the movie theater less than an hour ago. And God, it was so good. And so, okay, I went in with zero expectations. Well, okay, no, maybe not expectations. Zero knowledge of the plot. The only thing I knew about the plot was that Ryan Gosling is in space, and at one point he befriends a little rock alien. Like, that's all that I knew. I knew nothing else. Like, I went in completely blind otherwise. And just that everybody was saying that it was really good, and that the book that it's based on is really good. Yeah, it's, oh god, you don't even know that rock, like, it's like that, it's like that meme. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like that meme of like it's called Project Hail Mary, is what it's called. And it's based on a book. It's based on a book, and the writer of the book is the same person who did The Martian, which is also a great movie. So yeah, space. It's space sci-fi science stuff. And the little rock alien, God, it was literally the meme of like it's like I've only known this creature for a day and a half, but if anything happened to it, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself. That's how I felt about the little rock guy. And he's not even like. What's crazy is that like Rocky is his name, by the way, of course, because of course it is. And he doesn't have like any humanoid features. He doesn't have a face. He is literally just like a rock crab thing. And it just has it still has a personality, like, yes, Brooklyn. Yes, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm glad you know that reference. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like one of my favorite shows. Uh, it's so good. It's so fun. Really tons of great quotes from it. But yeah, so if you have not seen Project Hail Mary, I definitely recommend going to see it, because it's also, because it is like a space sci-fi movie, some of the shots on like a theater screen look so good. Like they look so awesome. And a lot of, not all of it, obviously they can't do all of it because obviously they can't actually send Ryan Gosling into space, but a lot of like the ship interior and all that stuff is practical, like real sets that look really good, and you can really feel and understand the space because of that. And also Rocky, the little rock guy, he's also like an animatronic like puppet most of the time. Some scenes they obviously do have to CGI him for like when he's moving in like a certain way, but for the most part he is real, which again makes you emotionally more like care about it more than if it was just all CGI. But yeah. And it also made me realize another reason why, I mean, I was probably going to see this movie anyway, but the thing that also pushed me to go see this movie was the fact that I had the sudden realization like a week or two ago that I have not been to a movie theater in like over a year. The last movie I saw in theaters was Sinners, and that was in March of last year. And the fact that I haven't been to a movie theater in like over a year is like crazy. Because before I would see like at least like three, 4 movies a year probably at like my peak. Hello, Pirate. Welcome on in. How's your Haley marrying going? Hey, we haven't gotten there yet. We're gonna get there though. But definitely not. And you know what, crazy Pirate? You say Haley marrying. I thought I forgot that you were talking about Stardew Valley, because I was just talking about, I just got back from the movie theater of seeing the movie Project Hail Mary. I thought you were doing a Hail Mary joke. Which, by the way, Pirate, if you have not seen Project Hail Mary, highly recommend. Really great movie. It's been so long for me, but I'm not a big movie person. I'm not as much into movies as I used to be. I'm starting to realize. Like honestly, most of my entertainment nowadays comes from YouTube and Twitch. That's what most of it is at the moment. But yeah, so that's I think part of the reason why I haven't been to a movie in so long. Also, part of the reason why I do go to the movies, as stupidly expensive as it is, movie theater popcorn is my number one food of all time. I love it so much. It's my favorite. I love it so much. Like I like just today, I downed an entire large popcorn by myself. And that's how I do the movies. I can down an entire large popcorn easily by myself. Sodium be damned. Like it is my number one. That is my number one food, specifically movie theater popcorn. All the chemicals that they put in it, I don't care. It's delicious. I'm going to a history documentary thing tomorrow afternoon in a small local Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, there is something nice about like a small local theater too. Like compared to like, a big movie theater, especially the movie theaters nowadays that have like the reclining seats and stuff. I also love that, like, I feel like more theaters nowadays are starting to realize that like people want to watch retro old movies on the big screen again, so they're doing more re-releases than I feel like they used to, and it's been really nice. I think my mouth would be so dry. That's why I also get a large bottle of water when I get it most of the time. Dip that shit in the nacho cheese. I maybe controversial. I'm not a crazy fan of like the nacho cheese, like the plasticky nacho cheese. It's kind of gross to me. I mean, that's just me. And I love cheese. Like, get me a good, like, extra sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, that's the good stuff. Napoleonic, World War One, World War Two, and Cold War. Reeling through the years of war, it's called. I can't go to the War of the Roses screening part. Ooh, okay. That sounds really cool. So wait, so is it like each one, like the Napoleonic, World War One, World War Two stuff, is that all, like, each one movie is one of, or is it like an all day, like it's multiple things just playing back to back to back? Oh, it starts at 9 a.m. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. No offense taken. It's disgusting, and I love it. Hey, that's how, sometimes you need that. That's how I am with the popcorn, I know that there's probably terrible chemicals in it, but I love it, One section each from 9 a.m. till I think 6 p.m. Wow, that's like a Marvel movie marathon. That is dedication. That sounds really cool though. But let's see, is anything else? I felt like I was gonna say something, but then my brain just turned off. But that does sound really cool to go to, Pirate. Yeah, I really want to go to a local. You can buy one ticket and drop in and out. Was only 25. That's awesome that they do that. That's really cool. That way you don't have to sit there the whole time and sit for if you care about Napoleonic but not about World War One, you can skip it. No, that's a really cool thing. But yeah, so hopefully maybe one movie that is coming out that I am possibly might go back to the theater to see is the Back Rooms movie that's coming out. And I hate horror. I can't do horror, but I'm tempted to go see it just for that. Just because if you don't know, the Back Rooms is a series that was it's like an internet creepypasta kind of thing. And then this kid, and I say kid, but actually a kid, he was 16 when he made a YouTube series all by himself where he made this lore for the Back Rooms, which is this horror, liminal space horror thing. And then he got approached to do a movie, and he is directing the movie at age 20. And so he made a movie based on his YouTube miniseries, which again I think is really cool. And it's a type of horror that I'm okay with. I love more okay, here's my relationship with horror. I hate feeling scared, I hate jump scares, and I hate gore. But I like the story. I like the lore behind most history things or horror things. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just watch, or I'll watch a compilation or a recap of the story on YouTube, because I do think the story and world building is cool, but I just can't. I hate jump scares, I hate gore. And also on YouTube, because it's YouTube, they censor the gore, which also helps. A lot of history is horror if you think about. Oh, it absolutely is. A lot of history is absolutely horrible. We've come across just in our research, we've come across some crazy stuff. But the difference, though, is that I'm not physically seeing it. I am not seeing people die horrible ways, or, I get emotionally tied to it, obviously. But it's different from, thinking about it than, seeing it. I mean, most of that, hey, you're going to see all those, horror, or not horror, war stuff in the cinema, and that's horror in itself. Some of the stuff, especially World War One, God. But yeah. It's also cool, Pirate, that you said that they bring in local like fish and chips from a local fish and chips shop, because that's a cool like small like businesses like helping each other. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Inability to see. Oh, that's right, yeah, because if you're that is true, yeah, with your aphantasia, that whole conversation we had the other day. That's right. Yeah, so you really can't like pick, so yeah, it doesn't stick with you. Wow, that's I never thought about it like that, but yeah, that makes sense. I never really did, yeah, think about it that way. All right. Now, before we get into Stardew Valley, and have fun there is one thing I want to do, and I want to go to I want to talk. It's in the title a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about what we did on April Fools, because I had a great time. I had a lot of fun with making that presentation, and doing it. I hope for those of you who saw it, that you enjoyed it too. Thank you, Pirate. Yeah, I put a lot of way more time and effort into it than I should have. And if you weren't here, basically what I did was for April Fools this year, because April Fools was on a Wednesday, which is my normal stream day. Basically what I did was I pretended to be a crazy conspiracy theorist, and was talking about a bunch of like museum related conspiracy theories and pretending that they were true. And then I ended the presentation with revealing a new fake conspiracy theory that I was revealing for the first time. Had the whole... Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? Real quick, let me... Hold on, I'm going to disappear off screen. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere scary. I'm still here. Don't worry. Because I'll go into what I looked like for it. Here we go. I will admit, the eyes were like kind of a last-minute decision. Because I really wanted to like show that like... I wanted it because my biggest fear with that stream was that somebody was going to join. It was going to be their first time joining and think that I was serious. Especially when I was talking about like the ones that people actually believe. So I was hoping that the eyes would help kind of like show that I was like being silly and not joking, and like joking and everything. You might be on a Milo stream getting debunked after that. Hey, he was an influence for this stream. Well, because he does his April Fool's thing every year with him and his friend. That I actually just watched that video a few days ago at work. While I was working, I was listening to it, and where he does like a thing where he just makes up conspiracy. They just make up a conspiracy theory on the spot. But I want to talk a little bit about like what went into it, and kind of obviously debunk the things that I was saying, and also just like some of the inspiration and like some of maybe the hidden jokes that you might not have seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to our camera scene real quick. And here it is. All right. So yes, this is the presentation that we did. Like I said, I spent way too long making this. And I mean, there are already okay, just right off the bat, all of the text, I don't know if you noticed this, all of the text in this photo or in this presentation is Comic Sans. Everything. All of the text is Comic Sans. Because it's just the worst fonts, just overall. And then the other thing is I wanted to put a hint in the front of the night at the museum thing that I was going to talk about at the end. So that's why Owen Wilson is also here. Just chilling there in the corner. And he has the classic, like red circle and red arrow used in all the did you see it? YouTube videos. And then this, God, this joke was so stupid, but I wanted to do it just to, again, right at the beginning, show that I wasn't being serious. a here's the thing joke, which I love. You're gonna realize with this presentation that there's a lot of humor that I hold back in our like research streams because I try to at least be maybe a little bit professional. But it's really, a lot of my humor is just really stupid. It's so stupid. But yeah, and then this part here, specifically, okay, Truth Seeker. The Truth Seeker thing is actually a reference to a YouTube channel that I've watched, God, for how long is it now? 12? Wow, God, this year is 12 years. Yeah. Boo, professionalism. Hey, you know, sometimes you need it a little bit. Whoa!
How neat is that?
Binka, hello! This is a crazy thing to rate it on. Oh my god, hello everybody, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, Binka. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hold on, Binka, I need to give you a shout out here. But welcome on in. Hope you had a great... I will admit, I was lurking a little bit in your stream before I started streaming, so I saw you were doing some art. And it looks like some really cool pixel art, specifically. So that was really, really cool to see. Hold on. Okay. Does this work? Wait, no. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put... The space is supposed to be there. Whoops. Oh, God. See, I'm a professional. But... There we go. Okay. Oof. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for the raid, Binka. If you're new here and you don't know who I am, this makes no sense. We're making pixel art for friends. I'm in the queue for pixel... Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Binka. That's so sweet and awesome. I think that'll be like my first fan art ever, if I think about it. But, yeah. Okay, so a little bit of context for what we're doing here, because this is a crazy thing to like jump to rate in on if you have no context. But a little bit of background about me. My name's not a professor, but I go by Nap. I normally on Sunday and Wednesday do history research streams where we do live genealogy research. And research people in historic photos. Wait, I can actually... hold on, wait. I can show you real quick. The project that I'm currently working on is... oh, sorry, Victorian child jump scare. The project I'm currently working on my normal streams is I'm trying to research everybody in this photo from 1888, because on the back of the photo we have the names of everybody in the photo. So that's a normal stream that we do. That's every Sunday and Wednesday. So tomorrow we're going to be doing that. We're going to continue that project. But the reason why I look like this, and there's this presentation on the stream, is that because on Wednesday, on April Fool's Day, I did a special April Fool's stream. And part of the... So, okay, you also do need this context about me, too, is that I work in a museum. I work in a museum IRL, have worked in the museum field for several years now. And I made a joke presentation where I was making a conspiracy theory presentation about all of like pretending that I believed all of these crazy conspiracy theories about museums, and also throwing in my own brand new conspiracy theory at the end. I was able to catch a teensy bit of your April Fool's stream, but I was also commuting to work at the time, so I gonna want to catch the VOD. Oh, yeah, it was it was a crazy VOD. Yes, this is basically, yeah, a debrief of just like I'm just really quickly going over like some of the influence. So I guess this is maybe, I guess, spoilers if you haven't seen the VOD, but you know, it's fun either way. And you caught me just at the beginning. Also, if you have to raid and run, I totally understand. Don't feel like you have to stand around. Again, thank you so much, Binka, for the raid. And then after I go through this presentation really quick, we're going to go play some Stardew Valley and chill. So hope you guys can stick around for that. Yeah, so basically, I made this fake presentation, First thing I pointed out was that all of the text in this presentation is in Comic Sans, the best font. And there are some hints here about like some of the things that we're going to talk about, including little Owen Wilson down here. He is connected, and you'll see why in a little bit. So before we start though, I just gotta point out, here's the thing. There we go. All right, so now we can move on. What is the hate for Comic Sans? Hey, I mean, I think it's just seen as unprofessional for the most part and just like ugly. I really don't know what the whole thing is. I might be in and out to get lunch, but I definitely want to listen in. Sounds like it was a lot of fun. Oh, but yeah, yeah, no, get some lunch. Definitely get some food. Hope you have a good lunch and it's tasty. Yes, yeah, good that you're taking notes there. Go Jinkins. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. But yeah, so basically I pretended to know all of the secrets because I work in a museum, that I know all of these secrets that they've been hiding for so long, and I basically made it so that like it was like I was revealing the truth. I was being like oh my god, I'm blanking on the word for it. Whistleblower. I couldn't think of it for a second, but yeah, whistleblower for like, you know, all these secrets that museums are hiding for you. And the way that I did it is that I started with a list of several things that are real conspiracy theories. That are actual conspiracy theories that people do believe that are museum related. And then I ended it with one fake one that I just made up for like just off the top of my head that I thought was funny. Yes, Dale. Yes, Google debunker. Exactly. Hey, Milo is a big influence for me. Hey, Outermost Ghost, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. But yeah, so, and also I put a little bit of a reference on this, is that I kept calling myself a truth seeker. Saying things like, I am a truth seeker, I seek the truth. Which, if anybody here gets that reference, you get a gold star, but that is a Game Grumps reference. A YouTube channel that I've been watching for like 12 years. And that's where this image comes from, because when they say truth seeking, it's code for kissing. Specifically kissing your dad. It's like it makes no sense out of context, and I can't if I try to explain it, it just sounds weirder. But that's what this image is from. That's why I seek the truth, you know. It's just a big inside joke if you know Game Grumps. So yeah, so the first secret that I talked about was, and also, by the way, if anybody has any questions, or whether related to this presentation or working in a museum, feel free to ask. I love answering questions. So yeah, so the first one, yes, aliens, exactly. Basically, this is the one that people think that museums have secret facilities where they hide objects from the public, like things related to like advanced ancient technology, alien-related stuff, things like that. Yeah. I can't believe the aliens were slowly abducting that guy's hair. Oh god, yeah. I mean that is it. I think that's how you explain it. Objects of power and their lunches. Have you experienced OV position? I actually don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I actually don't know what that is. And then of course I had the joke like as I went through it, like, oh, remember to add third thing. And this is because I was actually struggling to think of a third thing. Oh, face huggers. I haven't seen Alien. I'm sorry. I actually can't do horror. I was actually just talking about that before we started talking about this. I actually can't do horror. I'm a little baby. I hate being scared. I hate jump scares and I hate gore. So, yeah. So yeah, I haven't, unfortunately. I know what face huggers are. I know that's an Alien reference, but yeah, that's as far as it goes. So yeah, and so I listed some examples of places that, like, you know, these are off-site facilities that like museums do store things at. Like in the Smithsonian does have a huge warehouse in Suitland, Maryland, which is the top picture here, where they house a bunch of stuff, especially their big stuff. And then the Blythe House is the second image here for the British museums, and the Vatican archives here. And then and then I also talked about the secret cabinet or secret museum that is in